Look at that, 7,000 hours on this bad boy.
Dude,
right
I think
there.
that's days, dude.
Oh yeah, yes.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we are here at the Goon Squad Garage, and we are finally back on our Aventador project. Now, you guys seen in the previous video, we were ripping around in a Shelby Super Snake. That sucker is absolutely insane. A bunch of fun, but you know what? It is time to get back to work on this sucker right here. That's gonna be insane when it's finished. And all we really got left is just to do a fresh paint job, piece this sucker together, and then we can take this sucker ripping around town. I know it sounds simple, but there's actually a lot of work on our hands to prepare for a paint job of this caliper right here. So first things first is basically wet sand all of the aftermarket parts. I think the car itself is wet sanded and ready to go, and then we can get this sucker right here inside of a paint booth. And we actually got some pretty bad news about our paint booth right there, and we'll probably share that a little bit later. Right now, we're gonna go ahead, bring in some sandpaper, some water, wet sand all this stuff right here, and get ready for a fresh paint job. So we finally got all of our Aventador parts sanded nice and smooth and ready for the paint booth. But you know what, guys? The paint booth ain't even ready for us. And we did throw this sucker up as fast as we possibly could because we were just super excited to paint in our very own paint booth for the first time. But you know what, guys? We ran into a huge roadblock, and we did have a professional electrician come out here. And the first thing that he told us was we don't have enough power here at the shop to even power up this paint booth right here. So currently at the shop, we have 400 amps, and he said we need to double that up to 800 amps. So we're adding horsepower, or not horsepower, power to our shop. The second thing that we kind of ran into was basically trying to figure out how to wire up this control panel with the power that we have. So we have two-phase power, and this is a three-phase panel box right here. So the electrician was a little confused, so I kind of did a little bit of research, and I think what would work is basically upgrade the power here at the shop, run it over here, and then get a transformer from two-phase to three-phase, shoot it into there, and then we can fire up this paint booth right here and paint something in here, dude. It would be absolutely insane. But you know what, guys? Another problem is it's gonna take about, I think, like up to 8 weeks for that 800 amp panel box to arrive. So hopefully you guys can help us find that panel box right there, and we can get this set up a lot sooner. But in the meantime, we can't wait with that Aventador. We got to get this sucker painted. So we're gonna go back to our buddy's paint booth. We're gonna take all the parts there and hopefully spray down some beautiful paint.
guys, so we made it here to the paint booth. We even put the Shelby to work, loaded all the parts in here and brought them inside the paint booth. But first things first is we want to go ahead and just check out this paint booth, because as you guys know, we're building our paint booth. We kind of just want to see the differences and how this thing is wired up, which is the most important thing. But look at this thing, man. This thing's called Pyramid. It's shaped kind of like a pyramid. It's a pretty cool paint booth, but this thing has seen some work right here.
Dude, this sucker right here has probably seen over 10,000 paint jobs, probably over $1 million worth of like revenue generated from this paint booth,
Probably easily, dude. That is no lie right there. But this thing is built a little different. As you can tell, it's not insulated walls. They're just super thin, maybe because it's made for indoor only. Ours is right now is outdoor, but it's insulated, which is a good thing, man. That's probably going to make a big difference. And moving on to the most important thing is this electrical panel that we already cracked open. And look at that, man. It almost looks exactly like ours, and it is 3-phase.
Dangerous.
It's all set up. Yeah, super dangerous, but it says right here 3-phase, 210 volt. So I believe this whole shop is probably wired up for 3-phase.
Dude,
you know?
I don't see why our shop wasn't wired up for 3-phase in the first place.
That should have been the #1 thing that
knows?
our electrician told us. 3-phase right away, but no big deal. We'll wire it up. We'll probably end up taking a picture of this right here and sending it to our electrician. Look at that, 7,000 hours on this bad boy.
Dude,
right
I think
there.
that's days, dude.
Oh yeah, yeah, 7,000. 7,000, almost 8,000 days in 23 hours. Dude. Man, this thing is, and it's still going strong, man.
It is. But anyways, let's go look at these parts right here. We got everything taped up perfectly because we got carbon here.
Yeah, taped up, tarped off. It took a good bit of time, but we managed to get everything nicely done. I mean, all we got left is basically wax and grease, remove everything, tack cloth it, and then spray some original white paint down. Alright guys, so the parts are painted and it was a super hot one and humid. I am just drenched in sweat from wearing that suit, but you know what? We got everything just absolutely slicked and painted. It looks super good. Nice flawless paint job. I'm actually surprised on how clean it came out, because this paint booth, I mean, it's pretty dirty, but I'm glad we changed that filter. But I don't know if it's me or the gun, but it came out slick.
Dude, a combination of the both, dude.
Yeah.
You and the gun, dude. Look at this bumper, dude.
The bumper came out super slick. This was the most difficult part to paint, and that rear bumper, because there's just so hard to get up in them cracks. I had to just adjust the gun, but sprayed in perfectly. All the parts look good. Very minimal trash, which I'm just super excited about. And I mean, look at this, man. It looks good, dude.
That's gonna look super good with it fully pieced together
yeah,
on the
man.
car. Oh my
Big
goodness.
things. I cannot wait to paint the rest of the car. Dude, this thing's gonna look super sick. But as of right now, we're gonna go ahead and untape around the carbon fiber, let these suckers dry, and head back to the shop.
so we ran back to the shop and we quickly came back to the paint booth, this time with the whole entire Aventador, and we already got that sucker ready for some paint. All we gotta do, I think, is just a little bit of tack clothing, get rid of all that dust, and we're gonna be ready to do the final bit of paint work on this Lamborghini Aventador. And as you guys can tell here, we put the parts outside because we wanted it to bake in the sun. We unwrapped all the tape lines, and dude, everything looks super freaking sharp. And just how smooth that clear coat is just absolutely amazing. Honestly, dude, I don't think we're gonna have to buff or anything.
That's what
man.
I'm saying, man. It came out super amazing. In the paint booth, you can see all the tiny little imperfections, which was not much, but out here, it looks flawless. I mean, look at that shine, dude.
Looks good. Everything is just looking absolutely just sick and smooth. Can't wait to toss this on the car. But anyways, guys, we are running out of time, and it is just super hot. Once again, guys, we are just drenched. We're just trying to get this knocked out. It's probably the hottest day of the whole entire year, dude, today.
100%, I agree with you on that, and it's getting hotter towards the end of the day, but we want to paint this, dude, and just be done with the Aventador, you know, the major paint jobs. We do, however, have a little bit of things left, like mirrors and a few little things.
Miscellaneous pieces, just a bunch of little random little miscellaneous pieces, but I think, honestly, we'll save that for later. We want to focus on the major stuff, so let's hop in there and get that sucker slick. So we are back from the paint booth with our whole entire Aventador, and I gotta say, this thing looks absolutely insane. All one color. We just threw on the front and the rear bumper just to transport it from the paint booth. But overall, the car itself got a smooth paint job. Look at that, we painted the roof, both doors, both quarter panels, and also this little piece right here. And dude, I do not think we're gonna need any buffing at all, which is actually quite surprising with how kind of filthy that paint booth was. It hasn't been maintained in the longest time. And look at that, dude, not a single bit of trash in this paint. There might be one or two, but with white paint, you can't see it, dude.
Dude, this looks flawless. I mean, that's just crisp. Look how crisp that clear coat looks, man.
Dude, it's so crisp. We're using a high quality clear coat and high quality paint, and you're a high quality painter,
hey,
dude.
This hand right here, right?
Dude, I'm telling you, it's tough, man. Like just holding that spray gun, I've painted like maybe one thing in my life, and my hand got tired. You painted a whole freaking car.
Hey, I was pausing. I'm not gonna lie. I was pausing every few minutes, every panel, just to rest my hand, because you know those guns get pretty heavy when it's full of paint all the time.
We had to suffer a little bit. I was suffering just being inside the paint booth filming, and in that suit. You were holding the gun, basically exercising in that. Dude, it's like a sauna in there, man.
Actually, that was good for me, you know, doing some sauna therapy while painting a car, man.
Yes, sir. But dude, look at this door as well, dude.
Man.
Turned out smooth. The quarter panel, everything matches up perfectly. And obviously, we got the clear bra on the front. We're gonna unwrap it. It's a little yellow, so we're probably gonna keep it this original color for now. Look at the rear end, dude.
Dude, just the bumper mocked up looks super good right there.
We got some sort of leakage. I don't know what that is, dude.
Water, oil.
It looks like water and oil mixed. We'll have to figure that out. But man, this rear end, once it's all pieced together, it's gonna absolutely transform once we throw that trunk lid on.
The wing,
the tail lights, all this stuff. So I think that's what's very next. Let's go ahead and get this sucker off of this trailer and hopefully start piecing some more things together. Gracious, dude, this thing looks absolutely insane.
Dude, the rear end is just not out of this world right now.
Wow, man, that took a long time to do because we were sorting out all the wires, all the air ducts, but man, look at that, dude.
It looks, dude, the white honestly just ties everything together so good, dude.
I love this white, honestly. It's way better than that wrap or that clear matte bra or clear bra that you have on it. But dude, I love how everything is coming together, especially this SVJ rear end, dude.
Dude, it's looking super. I didn't think it was gonna look this good, but the new white just is on point. I mean, look how it looks on the rear with the carbon fiber, and the wing just looks perfect, dude.
Yeah, so we're lining everything up. The trunk lid, all the gaps are looking really good. This whole entire trunk lid area is looking so sick.
All the like aggressive looking cuts and vents and stuff like that, that looks amazing, man. I gotta say, man, that's probably one of the best looking kits out there, dude.
100%. Look how massive those tips are on this exhaust end right here, dude.
Those are huge, man. Those are gonna shoot some bigger flame balls right there.
Dude, this sucker is coming together super nice, but we are kind of wore out. We've been going at this all day.
Yep.
And for the past couple of days, we've been painting in and out of the paint booth.
Just going ham. I mean, we've been pushing hard, trying to get this thing finished up as much as possible. I mean, it's getting there. It's getting really close. The rear end's obviously going to be the hardest because you're trying to align everything, and we are pulling stuff off, putting stuff back on, just trying to figure it out because it's been a minute since we tore this thing apart.
Oh, 100%. And on top of that, this is where the damage occurred in the rear end. So there is a few things that we still got to order, just minor things.
Yeah.
But for the most part, we almost have just about everything, dude.
Everything is here, and this thing's going to be smacked together here in a little bit.
But guys, that's pretty much gonna be a wrap for today's video. We're super happy with the amount of progress that we got done on this Lamborghini Aventador right here. And as you guys can tell, we're taking a different approach with these videos, and we're trying to get a lot more done in one single video. So let us know what you guys think about this style down in the comments down below, and we're gonna listen to you guys And also, as for the paint booth, it's such an unfortunate situation, but you know what? We still got this sucker painted and it's looking good. And I know we're gonna have that sucker set up here really soon, and it's just gonna be an absolute breeze painting stuff here at the Goon Squad shop over here. It's gonna be absolutely amazing. Also, guys, the Lamborghini Huracan twin turbo Huracan giveaway winner will be getting announced here really soon. We're just waiting on a response from the sweepstakes company, so stay tuned. You might just be the lucky winner of that. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for all the love and support. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.